Get ready for the holidays with the perfect gift from your local Red Wing shoe store. Hi, Teresa here. Our durable, comfortable footwear makes the ideal gift for your loved ones. Whether it's a rugged work boot, a stylish casual shoe, at Red Wing Shoes, we have something for everyone. Great selection with exceptional service. Stop into Red Wing Shoes and give the gift of quality and comfort this holiday season. 3003 Main Avenue in Fargo, Red Wing Shoes for ultimate durability.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Lisa Lydia Scott with you here this morning, December 4th. A very cold start to our morning.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to that forecast in just a moment. Would like to remind you right at the top, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning, right around this time. Love it when you join us live, but it stays on your feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you, or listen to it as a podcast. Just go to inform.com/podcast and look for the Inform Minute.
All right, this morning, bitterly cold out there.
Yeah, I've seen wind chill values as cold as minus 31.
Ouch.
Owie.
Yikes.
That means frostbite time of about 10 to 15 minutes when you're close to minus 30. A lot of us are in the minus 20s for your wind chill values, which is closer to about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, and the teens below. So it's cold, dangerously cold at that. Hopefully you don't have to spend much time outside this morning. Temperatures do warm today, though, thanks to the southwest wind. Yes, that is giving the bite and making it feel colder, but the actual southwest wind itself is pushing in somewhat warmer air. And instead of the single digits like yesterday, we end up in the teens to about 20 today. Not warm, but better. Yeah. Cloudy sky and a few flakes, too. Canada's dropping out a little clipper system, and we'll watch out for a dusting of snow today, up to about 2 inches in northern Minnesota. For the high end, most of us fall into the dusting category. As it's meeting that breeze gusting close to 30 miles an hour and the snow is coming down, obviously that's not fun to drive through. So we'll watch out for visibility issues briefly as you're driving through a snow shower, and then everything kind of settles down as the day goes on. It's just cold. Tomorrow, we have a few flurries floating around. Temperatures once again end up pretty close to 20 degrees. We'll keep a flurry chance for Saturday, too. There is still that system that's moving from southwestern North Dakota into South Dakota, southern parts of Minnesota, northern Iowa. It's kind of taking that track. We could get brushed with a little bit of light snow here in Fargo on Saturday, but any sort of accumulation should stay well off to our south, southwest, and then eventually to our south and to our southeast. Otherwise, we're just cold for the weekend. Temperatures will be in the single digits for your highs, which means a very bitterly cold tailgate at the Dome parking lot on Saturday morning. Yeah. Holy buckets. The afternoon high is 9, but that's about 2, 3 o'clock. Game's at noon, so your tailgate temperature is pretty close to 0.
That's cold.
Coldest tailgate we have had. We've been spoiled with some decent tailgates this season,
True.
And so this is what you get for playing playoff football this late into the year, is that it is cold.
Place she's gonna be.
There is a slight time of year where I'm like, oh, I wish we played outside. But there's like an 80% of the time where I'm like, nope. I'm really glad we're playing at home. This weekend would be one of them. Okay, Sunday then, really cold, like dangerously cold once again. If you do have weekend travel plans, unless you're driving into South Dakota and southern Minnesota, where I just mentioned the snow chance, your roads should be in okay shape this weekend. But if you happen to have car troubles on Sunday and you're stuck out in that kind of cold, maybe without gas, that's a dangerous combination pretty quickly. We're looking at minus 10 on Sunday morning. Again, feeling even colder with any sort of breeze. Afternoon high of 4 on Sunday afternoon. Yeah, it is laughable. You're not wrong. No, it is like laughable.
That's so cold.
Yeah, it's very cold. So very cold weekend. Temperatures next week are in the teens to near 20 steadily, so a little bit warmer than what we've had this week. We watch out for your next best chance to break out the snowblower on Tuesday. There's a few flurries on Monday. Tuesday's system looks to have a little more organization to it. It's still way out there, so we'll see what that looks like as we get closer, because we were saying that about the Saturday system, and now that's taken more of a southern track. So things do shift and change, and that's the fun of it. Okay, we'll watch out for snow on Tuesday. Otherwise, it's just these little piddly snows from time to time. Okay, I think that's all. Thanks, guys.
Sounds good. Okay, well, we're tracking breaking news, the big story we were talking about on First News this morning. 2 people are in jail now after a standoff in South Fargo. Police were called out for a domestic disturbance call at the Travel Lodge Hotel. The SWAT team had to use a battering ram to smash a window to get inside the hotel room. Shortly after, 2 people were arrested. Jessica Mahar and Justin Peterson are both facing charges. Jessica is facing charges for assault on a peace officer and domestic assault. And Justin was arrested and charged for an earlier incident where he allegedly terrorized hotel staff with a machete. So stick with the news leader for updates.
Today, a Fargo man will make his first court appearance after he was arrested by the Red River Valley SWAT team. He was arrested at a house around 12:30 on Tuesday afternoon, about a block south of Ben Franklin Middle School. Police say he barricaded himself inside while they were trying to arrest him. He's facing 2 misdemeanor charges for violating a domestic violence protection order. He will be arraigned at 9 this morning.
20-year-old Tyreek Jones is waking up in jail in Minneapolis this morning after a 4-month manhunt. He was wanted for shooting and killing 19-year-old Azim Holmes outside a downtown Fargo bar. Fargo Police Captain Matt Christensen says they actually got a tip about Jones and put that house that they believed he was in under surveillance. He was arrested around noon yesterday by a U.S. Marshals task force. Jones is charged with murder, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment. Right now, we are still working to learn when he will be extradited to North Dakota.
Today, a Grand Forks teenager accused of shooting into a car full of people is back in court. 18-year-old Walker Poitra is facing over a dozen criminal charges, including 5 counts of attempted murder. Prosecutors say Poitra and a 17-year-old Mason Allery shot into a car that had 5 minors in it. Allery has already pleaded guilty in that case.
Right now, sources say ICE operations are underway in the Twin Cities. It comes as President Trump continues his crackdown on immigration and turns his focus to Somalians. Minnesota has the largest Somali population of any state in the U.S., including many in Moorhead and East Grand Forks as well. Police chiefs for both cities tell WDAY they have not been contacted by the operation in Minnesota. Moorhead's police chief says his officers would only get involved if the person was linked to a crime. East Grand Forks police chief says they'd review each request on a case-by-case basis.
MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell has filed to run for governor of Minnesota. He has not made an official announcement yet, but Lindell did submit campaign paperwork on Wednesday. He'll be running as a Republican, one of 10 now vying for the nomination in that state.
Well, after winning a state title in North Dakota, 2 members of the West Fargo Cheyenne champion volleyball team will be in studio this morning to talk about that title. Plus, the Bison women won for the 4th straight time. Head coach Jory Collins will discuss the win over Montana State. Hot Mic is live from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and streaming on Inform.com.
Don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, get an all-access pass to our website, Inform.com. You can go to Inform.com/subscribe to check out the deal.
Join us for our next newscast. It's coming up at 11 this morning, and then this afternoon, 4, 5, 6, and then 9 and 10 tonight.
Stay warm and have a great day.
This podcast is brought to you without paywalls, thanks to support from our digital subscribers. If you subscribe, thank you. If you don't, visit Inforum.com/subscribe for our introductory offer, just $2 for 6 months.